over the years there have been some songs that you just can't get out of your head. One of those catchy tunes has to be the legendary track Up on the Roof. 1. Gerry Goffin and his first wife Carole King wrote Up on the RoofCredit, Michael Ochs Archives, Getty. Who wrote the song Up on the Roof? Up on the Roof is a song written by the late Gerry Goffin and singer Carole King, who were a couple at the time. It was recorded in 1962 by the Drifters and released late that year. The song became a major hit in early 1963, reaching number 5 on the US Pop Singles Chart and number 4 on the US R&B Singles Chart. In the UK it was a top 10 success for singer Kenny Lynch, whose version was also released in 1962. Lynch reached number 10 with his hit, and the following year, Julie Grant's reached number 33 in the UK singles charts with the same song. In 1995 Robson and Jerome hit the number 1 spot with the song as the double A-side with I Believe. Who is Gerry Goffin? Gerald Goffin was born on February 11, 1939, and was an American lyricist. Collaborating initially with his first wife, Carole, he co-wrote many international pop hits of the early and mid-1960s, including the US number 1 hits Will You Love Me Tomorrow, Take Good Care of My Baby, The Locomotion, and Go Away Little Girl. After he and Carole divorced, Gerry wrote with other composers, including Barry Goldberg and Michael Messer. During his career he wrote over 114 Billboard Hot 100 hits, including 8 chart toppers, and 72 UK hits. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1990, with Carole. Gerry sadly passed away on June 19, 2014, aged 75. Who is Carole King? Born February 9, 1942, Carole is known as an American singer-songwriter. Her first professional single was entitled The Right Girl, and was released by ABC Paramount in 1958. Throughout the 1960s, Carole rose to prominence and began writing songs for artists such as Aretha Franklin, Drifters, and Dusty Springfield. She went on to work with legends such as James Taylor, Joni Mitchell, Bruce Springsteen, Eric Clapton, and Mary J. Blige. Her version of the song, Where You Lead, I Will Follow, is featured as the theme song in hit television series, Gilmore Girls. Who are the Drifters? The Drifters are several American doo-wop and R&B/soul vocal groups who have had many members over the years. They were originally formed as a backing group for Clyde McPhatter, formerly the lead tenor of Billy Ward and his Dominoes, in 1953. The second group of Drifters formed in 1959 led by Benny King. After 1965 members drifted in and out of both groups, and many of these formed other groups of Drifters as well. There are several groups of Drifters that all can trace roots back to these original groups but contain very few, if any, original members.